Only if the monk is sick, Jane.
Yeah, but why not?
Because people are gonna think you support their ideas.
Yay, great. Second, priests pray the vow to hide or conceal someone's bad deeds.
It's something like if it's more than one night, then
No.
if you go to sleep with it, it gives you a deadline, no? One night.
Not in this vow.
Oh.
Anyone remember?
I thought it was if you did a bad deed with them or something. Like if you guys did some bad deeds together, then you're not supposed to hide it.
And
No,
you
if
have to
someone
tell-
else has done a first level or second level, broken
Yeah.
a first level or second level vow, and
Yes.
you don't, you have you saw, you know, or you have suspicion that he
Yes.
broke it, then you need to speak and you don't.
Yeah.
And a day goes by, one night goes by.
Oh, I forgot.
In other
one
words,
night.
don't go to sleep with it. Isn't that what you said, Hasso?
Yeah, something like that, like related.
Yeah, it is one night. It is one night, yeah.
Even after one night, then you break this vow.
Yeah, and there has to be somebody good to tell.
Oh,
You get
yes.
8 qualities or something.
Mhm. Okay.
Alison, on the first question, did you include that it was okay to give them food if they were sick?
Yeah.
I didn't see. I didn't read it.
Oh, yes, yes. If the
Oh,
Jima is,
okay. Thank you. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
thank you. Okay, I will add this later. So one, priest is praying the vow, hitting somebody with your hand is very easy.
Yeah, don't do it.
Any details about the vow? Yeah.
Break it every time you punch them.
You have
Yeah.
to have thoughts of anger.
Yeah, what's your intention? What's your thoughts? Yeah, out of thoughts of anger. Yes, and or
You
just
can-
now mentioned.
And you do like this.
Yeah, you can scare them out of love.
That's a different vow.
It's a different vow. That's another vow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you're right.
yeah.
This is your English, Allison?
Yeah, it's cute.
That's what Kesha said when he taught the class. But do you usually say that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
it's colloquial.
Hey, but wives can do it to husbands, right? I think it's all right.
Okay, cool.
That
Tibetan
doesn't
word.
make sense.
Which
Because
one?
of a source of anger?
Because of anger.
Thank you.
Tibetan words. Se so pa.
Sesangpo, pure food?
Oh, example. Excellent food.
Yeah.
So check. Second one.
Animal. Sentient being.
Animals or small insects, right?
Yeah. Animal.
Last one. Deck.
Yeah,
To deck.
Correct?
To
Check.
deck someone. Deck someone.
Right.
Yay.
And these are the 3 paragraphs. Gesha.
Yeah, good. I'm still wondering about this den, because this is the den that means to, we had it in Sage's text, I think, pull out.
Back, yeah.
and yeah, or to pull. And there is a word called den to pull a seat. What does that mean?
Weeding?
It means to invite somebody.
Oh, like Nadren?
Yeah, that's the ancient version. Den is the modern version. So I think it means invite them to eat some food or something. But serving is okay. Serving is okay. And yeah, turung say food that would be proper to eat at the right time. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, not bad. Yay, what's number 2 here? Mela rekpe tungjeni gabaki. Nice. Gabaki me. Wow, this is good. Yeah. Good buck here means you're playing around, you're goofing around. Okay. So you are just playing with the fire in a dangerous way, you know. If you don't know what it looks like, come to a fire offering. So it's not distracted. It's you're just having fun, or you're goofing off. Okay. Okay, Alison.
Yeah.
Okay, so due to goofing off, or because you're goofing off. Okay.
Goofing off is colloquial or written English?
We shouldn't say. What would you guys say for goofing off in a book?
Supporting yourself inappropriately.
Horsing around, maybe?
Playing around?
No, that's also colloquial.
Horsing around is a lot nicer than goofing off, though.
I'd say playing around is okay. You could say that due to playing around. The Tibetan is also a little bit colloquial. Okay. All right, good. The 3 verbs are very nice. Yeah, you did a good job on that. Dimitri. Okay. Gendenki, chendenki ne. Say. Yeah. Okay. The spiritually appropriate modifies the lay. Okay.
Activities which are spiritually appropriate.
Yeah, it's a spiritually appropriate task. Okay, lay. So the community is engaging in a spiritually appropriate activity. Okay. And at first, you indicate that you would like to support it. Dimba means like that. You'd like to support it. And then later on, you change and you say you don't support it. Which is to say, Chirgyurya means you have gone back on your word. Okay. In English, we say you went back on your word. You go back on your word. It means you change your mind. Okay. Okay. I don't know. So maybe they want to build a new stupa or something. And at first you say that's a good idea. And then later you change your mind. And that causes a lot of confusion. And monasteries are very delicate places. Okay. So, and disagreements in a monastery are very dangerous. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So the name is okay.
Say again.
The name of this vow.
Oh, let me see. the transgression of, you can say that, changing, how would you guys say it? Cheer means going back on something.
Oh, yeah, going
Sure.
back on is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, okay. In English, sometimes, Alison, we say you go back on an agreement. Yeah.
Go back on agreement.
Yeah, you can say the transgression of going back on an agreement. Yeah.
So dumpa is agreement.
It means your willingness to go along with the activity. It means
Okay.
willingness, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Yay, not bad.
Or intention? No?
It's a little different from intention. It means almost like, yeah. Usually it means aspiration. I want to do something. Okay, like that. It's one of the four parts of the first antidote to meditation problems.
Willingness is probably good. Or
I've been thinking about it a lot lately because I've been working on it. So, what's the first meditation problem?
Lelo?
Lelo.
To the cushion.
Yeah, yeah. And it has four antidotes.
Depa?
Depa, Dumba, Tsulwa, Shinjang. Depa, Dumba, Tsulwa, Shinjang.
yeah,
So what are they, word? What are they? Depa?
Faith.
Yeah, you believe in shamatha. Then Dumba?
Then you aspire to actually.
Yeah, you get hungry for it. You want it. And then Tsulwa, Tsundu?
You start making great efforts.
And then Shinjang.
You develop pliancy or some kind of
Yeah.
ability.
Good. Okay, so there you see what it means, Alison. It means to want something very much. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we change agreement to willingness or no need?
I would say agreement is okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yay! Good job.
Thank you.
It's very difficult to translate Vinaya, especially if you don't know what it's supposed to say. And again, in the monastery, I'm sorry to say that people don't study the vows very, very well. So it's maybe this book will help. All right, and I'm happy with the commentary we chose. It has a few difficult points, but it's a good commentary. It's going to be very helpful for people who take both. All right, here we go. Back to work.
Ashula,
Yeah.
I found Seijunpa. It means both. It means to serve and also to serve in the sense of like hosting someone, like you invite them, so you serve them.
Yeah, good. Okay. So basically they want to make a meal for the monk or serve the monk a meal, right?
Something like that, yeah.
They call Chok. What's Chok, you guys? It's a big activity in the monastery.
Fishing?
Chok means choga, right?
Ritual.
Oh.
yeah.
Ritual.
Yeah, it means this custom of going to a family's house for lunch and you recite prayers for an hour or two before lunch. And I believe it's probably that kind of thing. Somebody has invited you to Chong. This Chong means town.
Oh, like Trump.
Yeah, so it means town ritual where you go to town. And for the monks, it's very exciting. It's something different. They get to go outside the monastery. They get to go to town. And it's kind of fun. Somebody serves you a meal and you get to pray for their families and they invite you. So I think it's that kind of done here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice. We finished. We're in the 6th set of 10, right?
Yes.
And so it means 51 is finished. And 52 is finished. And 53 is finished. Yay.
Yes.
How many we got to go? 37 more. Oh no. Okay.
Again, Gabe is asking if
let me.
if that word is the same as shapten.
Yeah, exactly. Shapten probably means supporting the feet or something like that, like giving spiritual support. Yeah, something like that. But it's a good question. They also call it, the modern word is shapten. And the ancient word is tongtong. Okay. Here we go. Okay, number 4, Alison. Nick said he wants to check you.
Cool. 年爬马 sop 爬糖 len chick to nyawe tun cheni 年爬马 sop 爬糖 lang chick to shaksu wow opa
Par.
opa ma chet to nya te ni top lok pao.
Nice. Good. Okay. Is Jodo asleep, Nick? I don't see him.
He went back inside to be lazy in the morning.
Nyamba Mazopa means what, you guys?
Without remedying. Or
Someone who's not fully ordained.
Yeah, not fully ordained. Okay. What's Nyalwa mean? Nyalwa. Not Nyalwa.
sleep.
Yeah, this one means sleep. Yeah. What's Lenchik, Chapchik?
One time.
Yeah, it means you sleep in the same general building. Okay. You sleep in the same general building with, okay, and that's with people who are not fully ordained. Okay. So you can sleep, like if you're making a trip and a family invites you to stay at their house, it's okay to go there and sleep in a separate room. It's okay. But you can't stay there more than 3 days. Okay. You can't sleep there more than 3 days. So shak sum par mache in a row. Okay. 3 days in a row. And I think on the dawn of the 4th day, you break the vow. Okay. Ni lok means to fall asleep. Okay. So nyal means to lay down, and ni lopa lay down and go to sleep. So he's explaining the word nyal in the name of the vow. It technically just says to lay down, but it means to lay down and go to sleep. Okay. So nyal means to lay down. Ni lopa means to go to sleep. Okay.
Krishna,
All
does
right.
it mean to
Yeah.
sleep in one building or in one room?
One building, one general building. Yeah. I mean, I think a hotel would be okay. But if it's one family's house and you're on the 1st floor and they're sleeping on the 2nd floor, I think 3 days would be the limit. Yeah.
And Geshe-la, is that Venerable Gyaltse is asking, is that the same with family? If you're visiting family?
I would guess that if it's your own family, the main thing is you don't want to have people having sex or taking advantage of the resources of the family. And I think those two wouldn't apply with your family, okay? With your own family. So I think it would be okay. What I do remember is that this even applies to novice monks and nuns. Somehow you're not supposed to even sleep with novice. There's a number of vows about not hanging out with the novices too much because they are not well disciplined yet, and you might. There's different vows about that. Okay. All right. Here we go. Venerable Utpala wants to check you. She said,
Sikha mi
Tikta.
dikta mi tongwe tung cheni chiro
Chi joy.
chijoy Ka se sawa sok tung wa paro
Chamo.
parmo nam
Chamo. Like a
chamo
T.
chamo nam nyong tung
Moon.
ngong tu thang
To.
e
Moon to.
ngun ngun to thang ke lek top pa
Lek.
nghe lek top pa là chick chick no shep
Nö.
pa
Nö.
nợ chết pa thà phú tích thà trên khi dịch mà xiên chính để lệ kệ thung thì lọc kyang mi ni
Dok kyang.
lọc kyang mi niên pao.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay.
Thank you. That's a long vowel. All right, here we go. This is the downfall of not Tongwa, a Tawa, which is Dikpa.
Not giving up wrong views.
Yeah, good. Not giving up views which are bad deeds, bad deed views, okay? Not giving up views which are bad deeds, okay? And this is a very, very interesting vow, and it's kind of, we've had references to it before, okay? So you say, this rule against sawa.
Eating
Yeah, kase, eating food. Chido, what's chido?
drinking
What do you got? Anybody? Chido. Ngado chido. Afternoon. Afternoon, okay. So this rule, these little rules, minor rules, tungwa tramo means these little rules, you know, they're not very big, you know, just I'm not supposed to eat something afternoon. Then Nunto means higher rebirth. And Ngeleg means what, you guys? Two parts.
A good or bad rebirth, I guess.
It's definite good, but it means becoming an arhat or becoming a Buddha, right?
Yeah, and it's defined in the Abhidharma. We'll get to it later. Okay, so definite good, definite goodness, and it's a code word for nirvana and Buddhahood. Okay, chi shig ne means how's that gonna hurt it? So what's it mean, Xiaoping? How's that gonna hurt it?
it means they are holding the wrong view that eating afternoon would not hurt, would not prevent us from reaching nirvana
Yeah.
Buddhahood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. These little rules, they're so silly. You know, they're not going to stop you from, if I eat a donut, especially in the evening, I don't see how that's going to stop me from becoming Buddha. Come on. These are silly, okay? But actually, to say those words, chepa, and it's just one example, right, of a small rule. Dikta chengit sigma. You are saying words which are dikta chen. Dikpetawa. Yeah, bad deed viewpoints. Okay, that's a bad deed attitude. Okay, that attitude is a bad deed. Okay, and there's one more part to this vow which is very good for a homework. The Gendin tries to doke you.
Stop.
Yeah, the Gendin tries to stop you, but you don't nyemba.
Don't stop.
This is like niente. Anybody who doesn't know niente has to pay me $100. Yeah. Yeah, you don't listen to them. Okay, you don't listen. That somebody says, "Hey, don't talk like that. That's a really bad karma," and you say, "I don't care," you know. Okay, what's the famous example of this vow? Do you guys remember? It's mentioned in the Lam Rim a couple times. Yeah.
Cutting
Go
the
ahead.
tree branch in front of the tree. The mom said it's a stupid bow.
Yeah, good, nice. That's the real example of this, Paul. Yay. Hey, Xiaoping, give Xiaoping $100.
Yeah.
Yay. Now, just to remember that is really cool. All right, don't forget.
Okay.
Okay, number 6. Gelse, you ready? Let's criticize this lady.
Okay.
Pangpa. I think we finished.
No,
No,
no.
Oh, okay. Tunghua. Where?
Pangba.
Pangpa jet yok.
Chok.
Ki chok. Pampa jet chok ki tun cheni. Ke dung
Good.
ki. Ke dung ki chok
Gendun.
Gendun ki chok shin tu ne chung we.
Chung.
Chung we pe.
Yung.
Yung. Okay, thank you.
네, Yung.
Yung che pe. Gelong ong wa la. De sem tu we. Ngo pa. Kiep pa.
Gopa.
Gerpa. Kiep pa. Chen. Nepa. Rang. Tang. Ne. Chik tu. Ne. Te. Zen. Mo. Dik. Same.
It's got to be Bay, according to me.
Oh,
Okay,
Bay.
yeah.
De. Same. Te. Tang. Lak. Chik tu. Zen. Lak. Chik tu. Ze. Pa. Mo.
Lenchik. Lenchik.
Lenchik. Lenchik tu. Se. Pa. Mo. Lak.
Amo.
Pamo. La.
Chop. No.
Chamo. La. Long. Chop. Pao.
Nice. Yay. This is a difficult one. J-chok, Bangba J-chok means the downfall of siding with the rejected. The downfall of siding with the rejected. Siding means to go to their side, you know. So that means if somebody was rejected from the monastery and you hang out with them, you side with them, J-chok, you start to hang out with them, okay? Bangba here means a monk who was kicked out of the monastery, okay? Rejected, okay?
Again, it's
Tung-
not Pangpa J, like after they've been rejected, the J choke goes together as siding.
Yeah, Jesu chokpa, yeah, it's a verb.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Jesu chokpa. You hang out with them, but it's a good question. Now, the Gendun has a Yungwa, this person.
Rejected.
Yeah, the Gendun has thrown this person out, okay? And they did so, Shishindu.
According to the Dharma.
Yeah,
According
they
to the
did it in
rules.
a very sweet way. In a sweet way, they kicked this guy out. It wasn't because somebody was jealous or angry or something like that. He really did do something really bad. And the Sangha did properly expel him from the place, Yung, okay? They kicked him out of the monastery. Then that Gelong Ong,
He left.
yeah, Chirong,
Returned.
Comes back.
yeah, he comes back to visit you, okay? And there is no Gopa Kepa Chen to hang out with him.
No special need.
Yeah, there's no special,
Reason.
like if he's about to commit suicide, then you should hang out with him, okay? So if there's no special reason to hang out with him, for example, if you're not trying to dulwa his sim, hey, what's dulwa, you guys?
Tame his mind.
Attain.
Yeah, you're not trying, maybe he's angry, really angry at all the monks, which is normal. And if you're trying to calm him down and, bring his mind to a sweet place, that's okay. If you want to hang out with him and try to calm him down, that's a special need. Gopa Kepachen. But if there's mepa, no special need, okay? If there's no special purpose to hanging out with him, okay? Rangdan nechik to nete, and you invite him to nechik.
Come to your place.
Yeah, you invite him to hang out with you, okay? To your place, okay? And especially if it's hemo day.
That passes.
Yeah, if the night passes, if he stays overnight, then it really looks to the other sangha like you're supporting him, right? If he spends the night in your place, okay. And moreover, if you long chipa something with him, if you share a meal or you give him some clothing. And it just has to be a small thing. Zechama means, maybe you loan him a hat or your socks, or you give him a small dinner. All of those. If you do that, Tlenchik. What's Tlenchik? We had it in Sage's text. Chupchik.
One time.
Yeah, you eat together with him, or you share something small with him. Then you broke the vow. Okay, so there's a bunch of elements here, right? He has to be kicked out of the monastery. It has to be for proper reason. You shouldn't be trying to teach him, help him, right? Like he's not need some special assistance. He has to stay in the same place. You have to spend the night, and you have to share a food or clothing together or something. Okay, so lots of parts to this vow. Probably if some of these parts are missing, it becomes a
Some mistake.
yeah, we call boo-boo, 112 boo-boos at the end. Basically, any time we're down to group 3 and one of the elements is missing, you can guess it will become a group 5 bad. It's very, very minor. Okay, very minor. Okay, Padding was to check. All these nuns are ganging up on you, Xiaoping. Here we go. Turn on your mic, Padding.
Nhé hòa thu pe tung cheni ne yung chepe ke su la nga tha ne shin za par pao mo cha mo yen che la lak chik len chik tu long chok pao.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nyilwa means expelled from the monastery. Nyilwa. Dupa means to bring him back. Okay, to gather him back. Okay, so this wording is exactly the same as the last vow. If somebody wants to make $20, tell me how it's different.
It says it. You do something more subtle, right?
No, it was subtle before. Yep. It looks like the wording is exactly the same. Boo.
Oh, it's a getsu.
Yay, word. $20 for my banker. Yeah, it's a novice monk for number 7. Novice monk for number 7. It's a full monk for number 6. Okay, that's the only difference. Okay. So we can just skip it. Yay. Okay. What other non-reads? We got Shinzo. Let's go. Number 8.
Kama kyu we ko yong pe tung ger yong pe tung cheni
Kirkin.
kien pe ker kien pe tung cheni hyang
Good.
ji yen che Pradok Kapola Long Chok Pao.
Nice. Okay, good. I don't think you guys are gonna remember Kamagyo.
Oh,
It means to. It means
About wearing robes or something?
it means to dye a piece of cloth, to
Oh.
change the color. Kagir means to change the color of a piece of cloth. So in ancient India, it would have been saffron color or yellow color. In Tibet, it would be purple color, right? And you wear clothes which are kamagyur.
Not yet dyed.
Yeah, so you're wearing white clothes which are reserved for lay people, or you're wearing wrong color clothes. Okay, kamagyur. So, and then how big can you? Nowadays in the monastery, you see there's big what do you call it? Discipline wars in the monastery, and when you get a new giku, he will be really tough for a couple months. I had a giku who walked around with an electrical cord and hit people with it, and if they had an undershirt, a white undershirt, because the monk's vest you can see the undershirt, right? And some kids were starting to wear white undershirts, and you could see the undershirt. And then he would hit them with the electrical cord. Then everybody said this geek was too tough, and they replaced him with a geeku, a friend of mine, who couldn't hit anybody for anything. And they started calling him Buddha. They said, don't worry about misbehaving in the debate ground. Buddha is the geeku now. And he wouldn't hit anybody. Anyway, Kang Chi, spelled correctly here, means, those World War I socks is just basically just tape that you put around your feet. You see what I mean? They weren't the kind of socks that we use nowadays. You just wrap cloth around your feet. Okay, that's called sock tape. You can say socks, okay? So what's the point, Xiaoping? Oh,
Yeah.
Yanche means on up. Yanche means on up. Starting with little things like your socks, okay? Even your socks should be colored purple, okay? Even your socks should be colored saffron, okay? You shouldn't wear white socks with a robe, okay? Okay. Kado karpo means, especially in India, it was common that cloth was made of white color. It was white color, okay? Long chipa means use it, okay? So don't use cloth which has not been dyed the proper color, even from the little tiny things like your socks, okay? All right. Yay. All right. Sugang. Hey, Sugang, I learned to speak Tibetan from a rich businessman who became a monk in his old age. And his wife would sleep on the porch at night. So everyone could see that she wasn't in the house. And
Wow.
I'm not saying you should do that because Shinten would get mad at me. But okay, here we go.
Maybe the other way around.
Yeah, I just ran out of nuns. I ran out of nuns to ask. Okay, go.
Long Pa Shir Dok Ki Tung Cheni Shen Ki Dak Tu Chung We Se Sok Ring Poche Dang Ro Cha Tang Zok Cha Rek Pao.
Chun cha rek pao.
Chun Cha Rek Pao.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, this is a difficult vow, but the name of the vow means the vow about things that other people considered their own. Okay, the vow about the possessions of others. Okay, Lomba Shi means objects that they enjoy the ownership of. Okay, like Longku, right? What's Longku? it's the paradise body. You have all these beautiful material things. Okay, so here longba shirto means it's a monk's vow that you break according to other people's things. Okay, relating to other people's things. Okay, things that are included into their possessions. Okay, and you'll see when we describe it. What's Dr. Sungwa here?
Take it as your own.
Nice, Nick. That's $20. Yeah, I didn't think anybody was going to get it. Yeah, this is not Dangjin, okay? This is not to hold things as self-existent, right? But it's related, right? So Dr. Sungwa means they consider it their own thing, okay? They believe they are the owner of this thing, okay? Give an example. Well, Rinpoche's.
Jules.
Yeah, and sometimes Rinpoche just means precious things. And so it can include ser.
Gold.
Gold, okay, yeah. Rulcha means musical instruments, Nick, because they're so valuable. And then Suncha means weapons. Like, what's Suncha Corlo Xiaoping? Suncha Corlo.
Blade.
Yeah, Corlo. Okay, anybody else?
The wheel of
Knives.
Yeah, the crown of knives. Okay, so here's Suncha. Okay, so don't mess with other people's belongings. Okay, don't even touch them. If someone sees you touching them, they might think you like it or you want to steal it. Or okay, so when a monk goes into a house, they're not supposed to pick up people's things and say, "Oh, this is nice," you know, like that. They're not supposed to even touch other people's things, okay? Especially not valuable things like gold or guitars or blunderbusses, okay? Weapons. Okay. All right. And there's a nice explanation. Say again?
Geshe, in order to break this vow, the monk need to touch it, right?
Yeah, look at the last word. You tell me.
Yeah.
Rekpa, make contact. Okay. And you know, you can just imagine a monk walks into somebody's house and there's an envelope with a bunch of cash in it, and they pick it up and they say, "Oh, what's this?" You know, and they start touching the money. Then the householder is going to get suspicious, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's some nice explanations of it that I used. Okay. Who's next? Ellie. Did you do Ellie yet?
No.
Hello?
No.
Let's go, Ellie. How do you feel today?
Better.
Good. Okay. Go ahead.
True. Chú chè phe thương chè ní choa là rắc đắc
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Da. And the second one is da.
Ya đặc rắc và nén thả chung khi chọc ghé và
Ngày.
này pa or nai what?
I don't know. It went away. I can't see.
Nai par.
Nai pa ma top pa kia shen cup shen 2 3 nang 2 look he che yen che chu pao.
Nice. Okay. This is a funny one. True means to wash yourself. Okay. True means to wash yourself. Okay. True che. Take a shower or wash yourself. Okay. True che pe dung che ni. Yanda rawa. These are ancient names that were given to the months of the year. and sometimes they're called Mongolian months. Okay, so these are ancient Vinaya names. Sometimes there's a Mongolian month system, and there's an ancient Vinaya month system. And when the ancient Vinaya texts explain what month they're talking about, they will use the modern month, which is the Mongol month. Okay. Anyway, from the Rawa month of summer, okay, from the Rawa month of summer, okay, all the way up to the 15th day, Chonga, of the Tachun month of summer, okay, except for that period, okay, from these 2 months, okay, except for that period, on other periods, Kap Shendu, you are not allowed to trupa. This is again to wash yourself in a river, for example, that's covering more than half of your, up to your waist, half your body. Okay, you are not allowed to go into water which covers half your body or more, except if it's the middle of the summer and you're really stinky. Okay.
Where is stinky there?
That's a commentary from Geshe-la.
Sorry.
But that's why they're talking about in India, in the middle of the summer. I mean, you're going to be really sweaty. Okay. So, and by the way, I asked my teacher, what's the big deal? What's this vow? Why this vow? He said, monks don't know how to swim.
Oh.
And I thought, oh, that's kind of silly, they're not going to fall down in the water or something like that. And then 2 kids died in my monastery. 2 kids went to the river to take a bath, and they fell down and they died because they couldn't swim. Then I thought, oh, this is a good rule, So, yeah. So there you go. Now, your author. I did all this work to find out what's the Rawa month of summer, what's the Tachung month of summer. I did all this dictionary work, and then I found out that your author gave us the answer already. And here it is. The next sentence, please read this.
Dear.
Come dear.
Come dear.
Heavy prenasal. Come dear.
Come dear. J. Da.
Yeah.
Yada rawani hor la.
Hornda.
Hondak nga paino.
Yeah, he says, hey, you want to know what's the Rawa month of summer? It's the 5th Mongolian month. Well, thank you. That makes it much clearer. Okay. Horn is Mongolian, okay? And generally the months, say again?
Oh, no, I think you're about to answer it.
Oh, generally the monks in the ancient calendar is divided into the 4 seasons, and each season has 3 months. So we might say 1st month of summer, 2nd month of summer, 3rd month of summer. And these correspond to the 4th, 5th, and 6th months of the Mongolian calendar. Or the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. There's a debate about it, okay? So you don't have to worry about it. Some people even say it's the 6th month. So you can just translate it. In this case, the 1st month of summer, Rawa means 1st month of summer, refers to the 5th month of the Mongol calendar. And up here in your vow means the 3rd month of summer, okay? So from the 1st month of summer up to the 15th of the last month of summer, it means 2.5 months, okay? For 2.5 months, except for 2.5 months, you're not supposed to go up to in water over your waist, okay? Yay. All right, we finished the 6th group attempt. So go ahead, Shopping.
Sorry, I don't quite understand. It means that
Let's say in the modern calendar, from the
Yeah.
first day of June, from June 1st
Yeah.
up to August 15th, okay, from June 1st up to August 15th, you are allowed to go deep into water to wash yourself. You are allowed. But other periods of the year, you're not allowed, okay?
Because that time is very hot.
Yeah, yeah, you need to wash everything. Okay,
Okay.
all right, good.
Okay.
If you've lived in India, I mean, it's torture to live in India during the summer. Okay, all right.
2 minutes left.
Yay. Here's an important. How many minutes? This is an important. Okay, the next one's important. Let's get Stanley to check you.
To draw sok pe tung chen ni rang nam shen la so ko ne to ger sok pa
Dun.
draw.
Yeah, Sapao. I'm just going to read it for you because it's so important and we should finish these two sentences. Dundo Supetungde means the bad deed of killing an animal. The bad deed of killing an animal, okay? And the definition is if you kill an animal either by yourself or you ask someone else to do it for you. For example, in my opinion, that's what happens when you buy meat in a store. Okay, you have asked someone else to kill the animal for you. Okay, and here's a clarification from our author. I'm just going to read it for you guys. Nasa me partundu yanak chapadang, poleki tsirwadang, domi nipalandu tipadang, mi tekshindu kyang delwadang, rinki chir sowadang, tundu sok shipanamla nyeche so. Now he's giving us a list of Nietzsche. Why?
Because they're in cases where you or someone else doesn't do the killing, but still something happens to harm.
Yeah, good. So Nietzsche means boo-boo, right? Class 5, group 5 vowel, group 5 vowel. The group 3 vowel goes down to a group 5 vowel if there are special circumstances. Okay, here's some of the circumstances. Without harmful intent, you injure an animal, like a spider, like I catch flies in cups. Sometimes I kill the fly by accident, okay? Yanlak chu means maybe you cut off their leg or something. Or you're gardening and okay, so nusa mepa means you didn't want to hurt them, but still you hurt some part of you injured the animal by accident. Then that becomes a boo-boo, all right? Fifth group. Go lake itsirwat means you are closing. I'm going to put a note here and just when you close your door, you catch the insect by accident, okay? Go leg means when you bolt the door, okay? Sirwa means you squish them, okay? So I'm going to make a note. I don't think I'll remember this. Okay. Or you're riding a horse and you decide to go down a mountain and you force them to go down a path that they can't really do it safely. Okay, so like you force the animal to cross ice or snow or cross down a steep mountain and it's unsafe for the animal, okay? But you force them, okay? Here's tekba in its ancient meaning. What's that?
Vehicular capacity.
Yeah, capacity. So take means they don't have the capacity, but you put more load on top of the animal, like a horse or a donkey, okay? They can't carry it, but you put too much weight on their back, okay? And then Rinki Chir Songwa, a monk or nun is not allowed to sell an animal. like a horse or a dog or something like that for profit. Okay. And then in any way damage, injure the body of an animal. Okay. Sukshikpa means like cause serious injury to their body. Okay. These are all nyeche. All right. These are all not so serious. You did it by accident. Okay. All right. I think that's a nice kind of comment about eating meat, right? In my opinion. Today's the 19th.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Deshini ki Jesu Songwa Shintuma Yoipe
Whoa.
Chiryang.
So we're gonna take a break here.
Okay.
And don't miss yoga with Andriana back on this link. Andriana will be guiding us through our yoga today. And
Yay.
we're going to a meeting now, Geshe Michael, don't forget.
Okay, I'm up for it.
All right. So I'll see you guys all there. Don't miss yoga here at 9:15, and then we'll see you guys back for class together on this link at 4. Thank you so much.
Okay.
By the way, the life tool examples and the criteria are in a folder in a link which was shared by Utpala earlier in this thread. The due date is September 15th. So you've got like a month or 4 weeks to finish them. And there's some written criteria in there. So please submit for your chance to win big money.
Wow.
And maybe be published in one of the Diamond Cutter Institute's manuals. Yeah. And live on forever in that way. All right. We'll see you guys in the next meeting.
Okay.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
You're welcome. Yay, Vinaya.
Thank you.
Yay, Vinaya.
Okay, bye.